definitely talking about some characters for the future, but like there are basically some nods to the characters in the written story, but as far as where those characters will go hasn't really been fully defined yet.
Future chapters for sure, though.
Future chapters. I mean, for me, what's really exciting is when Sander, started talking about this idea of like being able to pilot rigs. My mind went like to a zillion different places, and I think that component of like unique functionality within what the rigs can do is like mind blowing, and that gets really exciting. Is thinking about like, well, who are those characters? Where do they go? I think we've only scratched the surface there.
Oh, big time. Even the parts on the rigs all have different utility, and we barely had any conversations about that. And that was like a big part of the design process, was saying like, oh, well, they need a blaster to get through the sand, or they need like,
Right.
there's so many layers to unpack there.
I mean, it's a generative story, so it's like there's the generative art component, and there's also kind of that generative story component. We haven't. I would be lying if I said we wrote the whole story. We haven't written the whole story yet, and that's by design. So who knows where it goes next?
Who knows where it goes next?